Hi, this is Ryan Bausch, DC Aikido Martial Arts, and this is week 11 in the 12-week Aikido basic course. This week starts the last section of the 12-week course. This section is on defense against blades. It's a very serious subject and one that I never take lightly, and I just want to preface this video with the fact that these situations that we're bringing to you are supposed to be reminiscent of you've got no other choice but to defend yourself. If you have an opportunity to run away, do it. If somebody's threatening you with a knife and they want something from you, give it to them. This is if the only thing they want to do is hurt you and you really got no other recourse except to defend yourself or somebody else. So I just want to preface that with what you're about to see in this video. And again, we're going to be going at a pace that is slow and designed to show you the subtle intricacies of dealing with a situation like this. So pay close attention. We'll give good detail and focus on what my feet, what my hands, and what my body are doing and what my opponent is experiencing in reference to those things. All right, so let's get started. This is Caleb Anderson. He's going to be the attacker today, and what we were looking at is a thrust of the blade straight to your center. So as Caleb comes in to do that, I'm just going to let you, yep, it's coming straight in just like that, or he's going to step in and do this. All right, very structured, very basic. All right, first, as always, we're getting off the line. Just getting out of the way. So feet, I'm not doing anything fancy, moving off the line. I need to control the wrist. When we're doing anything with the blade, if I do nothing but get off the line, that's no good. Caleb still has free movement of his arm. I need to get off the line and control that arm as quickly as possible in one movement ideally. And this is what that's going to look like. I'm going to use a V pattern with my hand in order to place it right on Caleb's forearm as he comes in. Right. I'm not looking at Caleb's arm. As you do this initially, you kind of want to see where your arms are going to end at. That's okay, but as you continue to practice this, you never want to focus on that arm because the shoulders and the head are going to tell you what the body's going to do next, not the arm itself. So again, my focus is up top with Caleb as I place this hand where it needs to go on the arm to prevent any other follow-up attacks. Caleb comes in right here. As soon as I make contact, I am grabbing. Now I've got moderate control. Not great control because Caleb still has his balance and he can still follow up attack here pretty easily. What I'm going to do to prevent that is I'm going to move my center with this connection, and I'm going to move my hips so that makes that blade go towards his center. My intention is not to cut Caleb, but if he doesn't move, this blade will contact his center and it will cut. He's going to get out of the way, ideally, to avoid this, and the mechanics involved here with his shoulder are also making his body lurch forward and over, giving me a hole to get through. Now that I'm behind Caleb and I've contorted his arm in such a way that it makes it much more difficult for him to follow up attack or regain balance. So I am in a much more advantageous position. From here, I'm simply going to lower down to the ground as far as I can. And from this point, we're not getting into pins or disarming. I'm just going to beat it. Beat feet and get out of there, okay? We're going to do this again so that Caleb's attacking me with his back to you so you can see what my body's doing from this angle. All right, Caleb comes in. I'm off. I've got the knife here under control. Hips in, behind Caleb, down to the ground. One more time on this side so you guys can see all the angles. All right, beautiful. That is basic way to handle a thrust as we teach it. And again, if they want something from you, give it to them. If you can run away, by all means do it. If you've got nowhere to go and they are very intent on doing you harm, you got to do what you can to defend yourself and those around you. All right, I'm Ryan Bausch, DC Aikido Martial Arts. This is week 11. We've got one more video to bring you in week 11, so stay tuned, keep practicing.